He was a little bit younger. He was a very good player, a good prospect. But he's gone to a big club. He's gone to Bayern Munich, and he's lost his way. He needs to find a rhythm again. Ten Hag needs to work with him. Obviously, for that money, you would expect him to play, but there's no guarantee because he's made some big money signings and they've sat on the bench next to him. So there's no guarantee that you play. I'm sure the new hierarchy there will enforce it and say, look, we've gone and got him for you. You need to bed him in. Is he better than Harry Maguire? I'm not sure. He's certainly not.
As well. I mean, we saw the Dutch defend against England, and they weren't great defensively, were they? Certainly not in the first half. And so he's not getting into that Dutch side that wasn't great defensively. Yeah. So I'm not sure what it tells you. I mean, the question is slightly mischaracterised. You should buy quality that you know. In the ideal world, you don't buy someone that you know because you know them. You buy them because they're good enough.
That is the ideal where you've worked on them before. You know they're top dollar. They're going to come in and be a really good player for you.
Yeah,
that's not happened so far.
Surely the best scenario, Graham, is that you buy a player that you trust.
But the ones he's brought in so far from Ajax have not been that.
Not at that level. I mean, yes, of course you should buy players that you invariably trust or have a relationship with if you can. But primarily, what's the point of buying someone that you trust that happens to be bleeding useless? That's of no use to anyone, no man the beast, is it? You're talking about Manchester United. We need someone, or they need somebody that can come into that side, that can forge a relationship so he's got a balance in the dressing room with people that he can turn to, that can represent him on the field so he doesn't need to do certain jobs as senior pros that Graham endlessly alludes to.
I just want you guys to listen to these people talking their rubbish.
I'm doubtful about it.
I'm done with this Liverpool fans and those Liverpool failures players.
Squad member. You know, when you look at a player's profile, he's been at two enormous football clubs. Okay, maybe Juve slightly different.
This Souness is very critical of Manchester United because he fell at Liverpool.
The best players.
You're a Liverpool fan. You're a Liverpool player. You can't even win Premier League. Just focus on your Liverpool.
Yeah, he was a boy. He was a star when he was a boy. Has he progressed since then? I am not sure if he is what Man United need at this time. Really?
He's sure that we need.
I mean, look at Johnny Evans last year played 23 times for Man United.
Can you imagine?
He's 36 years old. They desperately need a centre half.
Yeah.
It's De Ligt. When I look at De Ligt, I'm a lightweight centre half. Yeah, can play.
Lightweight centre half. Can you imagine?
Lightweight.
Yeah, can you do the things that
a lightweight centre half who is more thick, more than
defend?
Maguire.
That seems to have gone out the game. It would appear that some coaches
can you imagine what you
think it's all about being able to play out from the back. Keep the ball at the back of your net. That's him as a goalkeeper. You know, is this goalkeeper Man United got? Is he any better than the goalkeeper the Spanish boy they sold or allowed to walk out the door? He wasn't good with his feet, but he kept the ball at the net better than Onana does.
Yeah. See, already, Simon, I mean, and obviously Graham knows his stuff about these players. De Ligt, Mazraoui, already there are question marks about them. They're not even there yet.
Ask yourself, was there a queue from the other big teams wanting to buy these players? And Man United are the big.
At centre back.
If I was a Man United fan, I wouldn't be jumping up and down with excitement. I have to be honest. I think when he was a little bit younger, he was a very good player, a good prospect. But he's gone to a big club. He's gone to Bayern Munich, and he's lost his way. He needs to find a rhythm again. Ten Hag needs to work with him. Obviously, for that money, you would expect him to play, but there's no guarantee because he's made some big money signings and they've sat on the bench next to him. So there's no guarantee that you play. I'm sure the new hierarchy there will enforce it and say, look, we've gone and got him for you. You need to bed him in. Is he better than Harry Maguire?
Oh my God.
I'm not sure.
Harry Maguire, the worst defender in history of football.
So it remains to be seen. I hope for Man United fans and for Man United that he is the answer. But I think he's going to need to get into a rhythm and play on a regular basis because what we saw, the delete we saw at Bayern Munich was...
Can you imagine?
Like I say, I wouldn't be too excited if I was a Man United fan.
Yeah, I mean, he is actually the most expensive in terms of transfer fees defender in the history of the game. £180 million, Paul. He's gone for. But if he's that good, and pick up on the point that Tim says, why would Bayern be willing to take a financial hit on him?
Yeah, and the other thing with Man United, if I was Man United, I would look at it and think Bayern Munich dominate virtually every game they play in. So if you're playing at the back for Bayern Munich, you really should look half decent. And that's not happened, and he's been sold on. So if he's been sold on at a team that are dominating football matches, now he's at Man United, where when you're a centre-half, you don't get too much protection. You know, they're very open, Man United. It'll be very interesting. You know, again, it's Ten Hag, it's Dutch. It's, he done well before. A few years on now, again, and Man United Yeah, he could turn out to be a Rolls Royce and a great signing. You know, you have to wait and see, but...
Hello guys, it's your boy again, David. I'm here to give you this news that is busting everywhere at social media. Since Manchester United officially signed De Ligt as a Manchester United player, he have turned negative in the social media. Negative. Like, it's like we signed the worstest player ever in the history of football. De Ligt don't do this, De Ligt don't do that. Can you measure who is the best centre back at Bayern Munich? Tell them, you need to share this video. Can they measure anybody that is the best centre back at Bayern Munich right now? You can't even measure who is the best centre back at Bayern Munich. Who? The player that wanted to sign last season, who Bayern Munich signed, he was not even the best player. Thomas Tuchel said that he was even playing against them. When they play against Madrid, it was not good. Who is the best centre back at Bayern Munich? Konate. They are not good. De Ligt is the best centre back. Go and check the Bayern Munich fans. How can you lose your captain? Bayern Munich, the people that is running Bayern Munich, they are doing like they don't even know how to run football. Eric Dyer flop at Tottenham. Percy Tottenham wanted to throw away. They wanted to sign a Chelsea Shaloban. Can you imagine? Sign Shaloban. Bayern Munich, they don't know what they are doing. United see the opportunity and they take it. De Ligt, he was one of the best centre back. I still believe that De Ligt is still one of the best centre back. Me, I have not watched Bayern Munich for full season. Souness and the rest, they have not watched Bayern Munich like 5 matches in the full season. They have not watched 5 matches. You say it was a flop at Juventus. It was sold at 68 million euro. 68 million euro. It was a flop and they buy it from 68 million. How can you buy a flop from 68 million? It was never a flop. He decided to leave Juventus because he did not like the structure or anything about the football club. It was not about him. I don't even know why he took that decision at the first time. You don't need to go to a club that tried to defend everything. That is a club for Harry Maguire. How can you be saying that Maguire is better than De Ligt? Maguire? It's not that Maguire that we have. Maguire. Okay, they said Maguire have a good season last season. You have a good season and we have a bad season. Can you imagine that? Maguire have a good season, we have a bad season. The season that Maguire did not play any match, he played a few matches at Manchester United. It was the first season for Eric Ten Hag. We had a good season and there was no Maguire. The moment we put Maguire when Lisandro Martinez have injury, that is where we started having calamity on our defense. That is where we started having calamity against Villarreal. If you are a Manchester United fan, you need to remember this. I'm a Manchester United fan. I watched Manchester United match from the starting of the season to the end of the season. I don't miss a minute, even when they are frustrating me. How can you be telling me that De Ligt is worse than Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire, who can't even pass a ball, who can't even defend. The only thing that he do best is for him to head the ball, and he can't even go for a heading. When the ball is inside the box, he can't even move to win a header unless the ball is coming to where he is before he can head. You are telling me that De Ligt is worse than Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. The other one is telling me that Johnny Evans. The moment we started playing Johnny Evans last season, we started losing a match. Sometimes we overrate this average performance. This is average. Not even a good average performance from Evans last season. It was average. Against Arsenal, we was about to win that match last season, and we have injury problem. We put Evans and Maguire, and we lost the match 3-1. Go and check back. Go and check. We lost the match. Why? Because we don't have a good defenders. They can't move forward. They can't defend. They make Casemiro useless last season. They make Casemiro useless. When the front press, the defense need to join the midfield to make it compact. No, because they can't run, they don't have speed, they can't defend. Only what they do best is to head, and they can't even go and win a header. They can't move and win a header. This Manchester United haters everywhere. Manchester United haters everywhere. I don't even know what is wrong with this Liverpool ex-players, especially Liverpool ex-players and this social media, this media, Sky Sport, Talk Sport. They use Manchester United to trend because you are joining. This YouTube things was what they do for people who don't, people like us, fans that want to bring their opinion. It's not for a media, you are a Sky Sport for crying out loud. You need to give people a good news. Don't be giving people a rubbish thing. You are telling a millions of people that Maguire is better than what's his name? Delete. How can Maguire be better than Delete? When millions of people are watching you, you are telling them that Maguire is better than Delete. Sky Sports, they need to shut it down because you can't. If you can't employ good people in your panel, you need to close that thing. I've been watching Sky Sports. They are about negative. Now they drop Arsenal. It's only Manchester United they are focused on. Negative. If you don't have anything to say, the Premier League rejects Sky Sports to buy Manchester United. It's not Manchester United that rejects to sell for a Sky Sports. Since then, Sky Sports have turned and they develop a trade on Manchester United. Look for the negative part. I see one start they do. Eric Ten Hag have signed a full squad from the Ajax, from the Netherlands team. Who was the full squad? You will see Masomat, you will see Vekos, you will see Zeski. Zeski was just an academy player in the Netherlands team. Academy player. He have never registered one match at Netherlands. He moved as an academy player to Bayern Munich. What are you saying, for crying out loud? Stop deceiving people. Stop deceiving people, Sky Sports. Sky Sports. Talk Sport. You talk shit. It's talk shit. It's not Talk Sport. Talk shit. Type of rubbish people just hate Manchester United, for crying out loud. Bet me when Manchester United starts winning, they will look for another way for the angle to start criticism. Against Oli, they was doing the same thing. When Oli was beating those big teams, they say he only beat big team, can't beat small team. When Ten Hag was winning in last 2 seasons, they say he's doing it with the smaller team. They don't know if he can. He can't win the big team away. He can't win away match against the top 6. That was the negative. He can't win away match against the top 6. And the top 6 cannot win him at the home ground. United starts different. They will look for different type of negativity to bring to Manchester United success. As a Manchester United fans, you need to be standing for your club. Support your club. Believe on your club. If you fail, you fail together. If you cry together. Those people don't want Manchester United to move forward. The ex-player, I don't want to talk about them here because a lot of them, they are talking rubbish. Even Vidic, not Vidic. I'm coming. Rio Ferdinand. He was saying that he don't believe that it's good. Why? Because he loves Lenny Euro. He's thinking that when Delete started playing well, Lenny Euro will never see a chance to play game. That is his problem. And as a Manchester United, I've seen Manchester City have a 4 good centre back. If you stay bench today, you stay bench. If you play, if you are the chosen one for the match, you are the chosen one. We need to have a good team, not a first team player. Negative people everywhere. The ex-players, they are trying to break down everything so that nobody can take over their legacy. I promise them very soon, their legacy will be over. The new generation will arrive. If you love what I'm doing, please like this video, share this video. Make sure you share it. Just keep on sharing it. And don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. I love you guys. See you next time on my next video. Bye.